I'm talking shit, and I'm talking shit. I'm getting lit, and I'm getting lit. On my savage shit, on my savage shit. I'm getting lit, I'm talking shit, and I'm talking shit.
My mic was serious note though. Let's talk about some serious shit though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about let me ask you this. What are some black shows you grew up with?
All right, okay, cool. Of course, Family Matters, Good Times, The Jeffersons. Let me see, Rock. That's one of the realest blackish shows. But as far as my age, it really was like the Family Matters, bro. I really grew up in that era. What else besides the Family Matters, bro?
Cosby Show.
The Cosby Show. Like we really grew up in that
Good
era.
Times.
Good Times. Mainly Family Matters and the Cosby Show.
What was that show with the Wayans boy in it? Damian Wayans in it.
My Wife and Kids.
My Wife and Kids. That was a show.
That was a little bit.
But they was definitely still. We didn't relate to that shit.
Especially not Family Matters. Like I can see in that moment how I thought I could relate to Family Matters, like the feel good moments. But looking back at it, bro, like that wasn't my life. My dad wasn't a fucking cop or the Bill Cosby Show. My dad wasn't a doctor. My mom a lawyer. Like
yeah, for sure.
Nah,
we didn't
bro.
have a lot of them issues like. Because I grew up in the inner city, you know what I'm saying? And when I was in Savannah, I grew up in the inner city. And it wasn't that reality. Like, it wasn't, everybody come home, all our problems are suburban problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of this shit was just like, you live and you deal with it. Kind of like Good Times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone, like, your whole family looks out for each other.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the things that Eddie Winslow went through, niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? The episode where he fucking got racially profiled.
Yeah.
And first thing his dad did was take the cop side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then
Fuck,
at the
that
end of
would've
the
never
episode,
happened.
he had some little weak-ass conversation with the nigga. But ain't shit changed.
Yeah.
All you did was take it for your son after all that. After all that extra shit, now you want to take it for the little nigga?
Even Theo, bro, like none of them ever had any conversations about gang, or none of them ever dealt with gang shit or any type of violence or street shit, selling drugs, any of that shit, like shit that people might think.
The Cosby
like,
Show was bougie.
Yeah, it was bougie, bro.
Fucking bougie, bro.
Hard to relate to.
Don't bring no hoodlums in my house.
Yeah.
That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It was no shows that really related to the kids. The kids that was worse than us.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy because the kids that was worse off than us, they watch things like The Wire.
Yeah.
And dumb kids.
Oh yeah,
like,
The Wire. Yeah.
Like you got some kids that were really raised by their environment, and that's how it really was. Like to them, that's life. To us, that's not a child neglect. But to them, that's life. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of to us, that's child neglect.
Yeah, like to certain people, like your kid being out all night on the streets, that's child neglect.
It
but
is.
In certain neighborhoods, your child could be on the streets, but you got 50 people watching that
them.
child. You know what I'm saying? Like you got some kids that grow up around niggas that in and out of prison. They gonna see shit.
Yeah.
But yet that kid is well protected, well fed. You know what I'm saying? Like
why do you think the reason why it was like that was, do you think they were trying to like be white, or you think they were trying to show white people like, yo, there are black families out here?
That's what it was. That's what it was. But that's still a form of trying to please the white audience. Who gives a fuck? Like during the 80s and 90s, you should have had more shows showing the black struggle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Showing how like okay, this nigga was in Chicago on Family Matters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't really see the black struggle of Chicago, the inner city, like that on Family Matters.
Nah.
Like, you didn't really get that sense from that. All the problems was like petty ass, dumb ass problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I hate to bring it up, but Laura was shitty, bro.
Laura
Let's
get to it, bro. Laura was fucked up on Family Matters.
Steve Urkel, Steve Urkel was a fucking loser.
Yeah.
He wasn't a loser because he was a geek and nothing like that. He was a loser because he had this down-ass black woman who loved him for him.
Little Redbone.
That, bro, like, regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was for him. When he was
who he really
Urkel,
was.
who he really was, his geekiness, everything. She loved Steve.
Who the Laura
and
want.
at the end of the day, she ended up losing him to Laura, who never wanted him unless he, and first of all, until he got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then he started turning into Stephon. That shit's wild, man. And bro, shallow.
Yeah.
Shallow as fuck.
Bro, that's how it was. And then, you know, like you said, at the end of the movie, at the end of the show, you know, they got fucking married. And then it didn't really even seem like that it took all the way to the last season for him to like truly win her over, bro.
He spent all that time trying to win this girl over and had a beautiful girl.
He went to space and some motion.
That loved him.
Space and some motion.
Exactly. This girl loved you, bro.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Hey, you know she died not too long after that show too.
Who died?
The girlfriend, bro.
Oh yeah, how did she die?
I think she died of like fucking. I don't know. I don't want to get the line, bro. I'm about to say stomach cancer. I do not think that's it.
That's wild.
I'm sorry if that's not it, but I know she died like soon after that, bro. Some wild
Man,
shit.
but these shows like you got shows like Lincoln Heights,
yeah,
that
Lincoln
I can relate
Heights.
to,
Yeah,
because the man becomes he's a cop, and he doesn't just get his family out the hood. He stays and try to make the neighborhood better.
Make the neighborhood better.
And that's what we need in policing in today's world. We need more cops to not just lead the neighborhood, but to stay in the neighborhood so we don't got outsiders coming in.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the guy that might be mentally ill might not get shot today because we know him.
We know him.
We know him. We know he got mentally ill problems. The white cop from the next county or the next state in some places might come over here work. He don't know nothing about this shit. He terrified.
Now tell me this: what shows do you think you do relate to? Maybe not just shows from back then, even shows now that you think portray a black life more than.
This show is kind of like a nigga from the hood, getting out the hood and moving his family and living a bougie lifestyle. But it was funny, but it was real at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie Mac show.
Yeah.
He never let them kids try to think that they was too good for anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, them kids came from the hood. He gave them a better life. But you had episodes with them kids, especially at the beginning, where the girl ran back to the hood.
Yeah.
And he had to go get her.
My nigga, the funniest Bernie Mac episode, bro, was when Jordan turned into the torpedo. The football joint, bro. The torpedo, bro.
Yeah, hit him
that
right
was
in the
the
dick.
best fucking Bernie. Bro, that was the best Bernie Mac episode, bro. R.I.P. Bernie Mac.
Yeah, R.I.P. Bernie Mac. But another one. Another black show that everybody can relate to. Everybody Hates Chris.
Everybody Hates Chris. Yeah.
Everybody Hates Chris is a funny show, but that shit was real.
Bro, every black kid has heard their parents say like, "Yo, cut that water off. That shit ain't free." Some shit like that.
Electricity ain't free.
Yeah, yo, shut the refrigerator. Some shit
Mom,
like that.
can I have an allowance?
Allow it.
I allow you to sit in this room. I allow you to nibble on them green beans.
I allow you to eat this dinner. Shit like that. Like, yo, bro. Like, I never got an allowance in my life, bro.
Even
I never got an allowance in my life.
But I feel you. Me too. Me either. But man, look,
I was allowed to live in my house.
But then you got shows that can relate to people who don't know about, like the dark side of the streets.
Yeah.
Like Insecure. That's like a show for like 30-somethings. You know what I'm saying? Like people that's in their late 20s, 30-somethings. That show what they go through. Who just trying to get through. You know what I'm saying? Another black family show though. The Chi.
Yeah.
The Chi
is lit. The
Chi is fucking lit, bro.
I don't like how my man was killed in the beginning. I know they had some the allegations off the camera.
How they did it was smooth though.
But like you said, bro, a nigga could really be here and be dead the next day in Chicago, bro.
Especially in Chicago, bro. But I mean,
so talking about Chicago, what about the Gallaghers?
Shameless is definitely the blackest show right now.
Exactly.
Like, Shameless is fucking black. And I ain't gonna lie to you, even though it's an all-white cast damn near, besides V and some of the extras, that show was black as shit. And it's Liam. Liam. That show was black as fuck.
Yeah.
That show shows you more of a black struggle than a lot of shows that's on TV.
Yeah.
It shows a family in the south side of Chicago who don't have nothing. They come from a dad that come from the 70s and 80s who had a drug problem, and how all of them have traits of this, but they still manage to do shit without having to be criminals. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still food to eat. That's a black struggle for a lot of people in these inner cities, bro.
And you know what? The truth of the matter is, bro, it's a black struggle. It's a white struggle, bro. It's anybody's struggle, bro.
Yeah.
The problem with black shows are they're only trying to show black people in this like protective light for white people, like, yo, hey, no, we're this way too.
And that's why The Wire was so good.
Yeah,
that's why The Wire so because it wasn't just niggas on the corner. You'll see these niggas on the corner and they feeding the girl who got a crack problem and got a baby.
Yeah,
and taking care of this baby. You'll see the insides of this. You'll see how Bubbles had issues with staying off drugs and how he got a family.
Yeah,
his upbringing, his story. You know what I'm saying?
He got a sister that look out for him.
Niggas is community, like that.
Yeah.
Like that part where the police pulled up in the projects and slapped that little kid, and then the whole community started throwing TVs and shit on top of the cop cars and started fighting the That's community.
Yeah.
It might not be the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the even Stevens living in the suburbs, but that is a form of community. They protect their own. You know what I'm saying? Even though they might kill their own, it's always going to be us against the police.
Damn.
I'm dead ass. Even though we might kill our own,
Yeah.
it's like any people. White people kill their own. Everybody kill their own. They like to glory. They like to put us on the spotlight for killing our own. Like they don't kill their own. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, like the Gallaghers really can show you a struggle that most black people can relate to in a lot of shows that like Blackish. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, every other day he got a different Gucci outfit. This nigga wear a
Gucci outfit every other scene.
Yeah.
Not every other day. Every other scene, he has a new Gucci outfit on.
Yeah.
Niggas can't relate to this show is called Blackish.
Blackish. Oh, and what's the guy's name? I called him not Candace. Kenya Burris. You know,
that's his name?
I think it's Kenya.
The nigga that made Blackish.
The nigga that made Blackish.
We're not fucking perfect.
So he has he has a mixed race family.
I feel that.
I
feel that.
I guess he's trying to portray his family in these shows, but it's like you can't say that this is the black representation if you're only showing like a
somebody
black
spoke
dad
my boobs. Somebody told me this. Somebody told me it is called Blackish.
Well, make a black as fuck. Make a black. He did make a black as fuck,
and that wasn't black as fuck.
And it still was blackish.
It was just like Blackish.
Yeah,
that's biracial. I'm sorry, bro. Like nothing against biracial people, but goddamn, can we just get a show with an all black family?
Just
black dad, black mom.
Black as this camera. Can we get a black ass show?
What was that movie about the girl? The girl from fuck. I can't think of it. It's on my tongue. The girl from the movie where the boy was brushing his hair and he got shot by the police, and she was in the car with him. You know what I'm saying? They got pulled over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever. But I'm trying to think of who was in the movie, but I can't think of it. But anyway, you got movies like that will show you the black light better than a lot of TV shows that supposed to be centered around it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the Black Messiah movie. We can relate to this type of shit. We can see this type of shit. Everybody hates Chris, this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, bro, Black as Fuck was so fucking trash that you can't call it Black as Fuck. You just call it Mixtures, the extended series.
The extended series, bro. Like it wasn't nothing black as fuck about that show. Like I understand that that's his life. That's really his true life. But bro, you can't come out here like an ambassador for black people and you're only showing us in that light. Like, bro, no, bro, mom.
Not every black family has.
I didn't grow up in no mixed race family, bro.
Like, my family is just to white people.
Black as hell. My family is hood as hell. My family is country as hell. Like
blackity black.
It is what it is.
That's what. And for once, a nigga would like to have a show like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A show where it could just show black people being black people,
especially in 2021, like even down to the Shy. Like the Shy is cool.
The Shy is fire. The
Shy is fire, bro.
The Shy got everything black.
I would still like this. I would still like to see a little bit more normal show where they take the immediate violence out of the show, bro, and just show like me, bro. I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up in suburban,
like a middle class,
but I didn't grow up with money. Not bougie at all.
They not bougie. They regular niggas.
You feel me? My mom from the country, my dad's from the projects, bro, and they moved their family to the suburbs with those same values, trying to make sure that we don't revert back and do no dumb shit. I had a good life. I didn't grow up with money, and I went through a lot of shit that we could make a fucking show out of, and it's not gonna look nothing like Black as Fuck, nothing like Mixish. It's not gonna look like the Shy.
Man, but you know what's crazy?
It's the black struggle.
You know who really be putting that out there though like that? Motherfucking Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry stayed giving that middle class shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they're not too rich for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see Meet the Browns and shit like that, that's a middle class home.
That's a good show.
That's a
good one.
But it's in a funny light. It's in a positive space. But when the episode where the black boy was being bullied in school, and he came school with that motherfucking thing.
Or the mom,
you know what I'm saying?
the mom really a crackhead.
Mom was really a crackhead.
She crackhead.
But it wasn't too ghetto, but it wasn't bougie either. Like, it was like, these are middle class people. These people that motherfucker was smoking boots about spending money.
Yeah.
He don't want to spend no money. You can relate this shit like that. But for some reason, a lot of our culture don't support Tyler Perry. And I don't understand why. I said this on previous episodes. I fuck with Tyler Perry.
Hell yeah.
I fuck with Tyler Perry, man. I've watched all his movies, Madea movies. I watched that shit, bro.
Back from the plays.
Man, people think I'm fucking corny for love and I watch Boo. I watch Boo too. You know what I'm saying? Like
I love Tyler Perry.
I did. I watched Tyler Perry.
Like another one.
It's the last play.
I gotta check it.
That's what's going on.
I'm getting lit. I'm talking shit. I'm getting lit. On my savage shit. I'm getting lit. I'm talking shit.